We all hope the trust we place in police officers will never be violated, but that is what one woman alleges happened to her when she was most in need of help.
She claims a police sergeant who was supposed to keep her safe instead attempted the unthinkable. Investigator Bob Norman has the story you'll see only on Local 10.
My name's Bob Norman. I'm with Channel 10 News. There was nothing funny about the accusation. There's allegations that you kidnapped a woman.
No comment.
But Miami Gardens Police Sergeant Javier Romaguera laughed when asked about an open internal affairs investigation into his actions.
He committed armed kidnapping, and he committed attempted sexual assault.
Attorney Stephen Lopez represents this woman whose identity is being protected in a case that begins on the night of July 11th.
Running in the roadway.
When police were called about the woman, a Haitian immigrant with documented mental issues, running in traffic. Police records show it was Sergeant Romaguera who took custody of her. That's Romaguera on the police radio confirming he's taking the woman to a residence where she'd recently lived.
6625, Ficus Drive, Miramar.
So you transporting at 036?
This is 6625 Ficus Drive in Miramar, and there's a big problem with Sergeant Romaguera's story. Did the police ever come to your door and bring her back? On the phone, the homeowner, Junior Benjamin, contradicted the sergeant's story. Never? It didn't happen. The woman said in a phone interview from a woman's shelter in New York, he brought her here.
He put me on the hotel.
We have evidence that shows that Sergeant Javier Romaguera took the victim to Stadium Hotel.
And it was in this landmark hotel near Hard Rock Stadium where the woman alleges Romaguera touched her breasts and tried to kiss her.
I said, no, don't touch my breast, don't touch my everything. He said, okay. He tried to kiss me too. I said, no, don't touch me, because I'm crying. I said, no, stop.
She said Romaguera did stop and then left her at the hotel for 2 nights.
She didn't call the police because he was the police.
Lopez says he was able to obtain this Stadium Hotel receipt that he says proves Romaguera paid for the room.
Just stay on the bed, that's it.
A close friend of the woman, Jensen Mondesir, said she called him from the hotel and the police later transported her to a medical facility under the state's Baker Act. Mondesir filed a complaint with the PD after she told him her story.
That this person is destitute, this person is alone, this person is mentally ill, and Javier Romaguera knew that, and that's why he preyed on her.
Lopez has sent a letter notifying the city of his intent to sue.
He had no rhyme or reason to take any of the actions that he took on that night.
I caught up with Romaguera outside his Miami home last week. There's allegations that you kidnapped a woman.
No comment.
This is not a laughing matter.
No comment, sir.
That you kidnapped a girl, took her to the Stadium Hotel.
No comment.
Did not report it.
Can you please get off my property?
Tried to have sex with her. Now, I just learned that Romaguera, after that confrontation and after I started asking police about the investigation, has been taken off the road and put on desk duty. In the video report, I'm Bob Norman, Local 10 News.
Okay, Bob, thanks a lot. And Bob says that while the city confirmed the case is under active and ongoing internal investigation, a spokeswoman claimed that the sergeant's reassignment from the road to desk duty, as Bob just said, was not tied to this investigation.
Miami Gardens sergeant under investigation for allegedly kidnapping woman while on duty. City investigates cop accused of armed kidnapping, attempting sex assault. Miami Gardens, Florida, when Miami Gardens police responded to a call about a troubled 23-year-old woman running in traffic late at night on July 11th. It was Sergeant Javier Romaguera who took custody of her, police records obtained by Local 10 News show. "I'm giving a transport to a black female," Romaguera can be heard saying on a police dispatch recording. Police records show that the woman, a recent Haitian immigrant, didn't meet the criteria of being institutionalized as a danger to herself or others under the state's Baker Act. Romaguera reported that he was taking her to her previous residence on Ficus Drive in Miramar, where she would presumably be safe and cared for. Police records show he listed his mileage and claimed he dropped her off 46 minutes after midnight. But there's a serious problem with his story. The owner of the house, Junior Benjamin, said no police officers showed up that night or any other night with the woman after she moved out of the home. Where did Romaguera take the woman? She alleges that he took her to a room at the Stadium Hotel near the Calder racetrack and the Hard Rock Stadium where he tried to have sex with her, touching her breasts and attempting to kiss her. I said, "No, don't touch my breasts, don't touch," said the woman, who isn't being identified due to the nature of the allegations. "He tried to kiss me too." I said, "No, don't touch me." In a phone interview from a woman's shelter in New York, where she resides now, the alleged victim, who immigrated from Haiti roughly a year ago, said that when she began to cry, he stopped and left her alone in the room. The woman's attorney, Stefan Lopez, said he was able to obtain the Stadium Hotel receipt. It proves Romaguera paid for a room at the hotel that night, as well as the following night. Romaguera's name is on the receipt listing the Miami Gardens Police Department as his address. "I just stay on the bed, no taking shower, no eat," the woman said of her time in the hotel room. "Just stay on the bed." Jensen Montesir, a close friend of the woman, said he spent 36 hours trying to find her. He said he assumed that she had been hospitalized under the Baker Act, as had occurred during similar episodes in the past. But he couldn't find her at any mental health facility. Montesir said he learned from the police department that Sergeant Romaguera had allegedly dropped her off at the Ficus Drive address. But he later learned that wasn't true. He said the woman called him from the Stadium Hotel. At some point police found her and finally hospitalized her. After she told them that a police officer had taken to her the hotel and tried to have sex with her, Montesir filed an internal affairs complaint with the Miami Gardens Police Department. She explained that the officer told her that she was beautiful, that he liked her, and that he was getting them a room at his hotel, Montesir wrote in the complaint, filed July 15. "She told me that he came onto her, wanting to kiss her, and said she would not leave the room until they finished." Montesir also wrote that she blanks out from there. Her attorney, Lopez, has taken a sworn statement from the alleged victim and sent a letter notifying the police department of his intent to file a lawsuit. Lopez believes Romaguera violated her constitutional rights and much more. He committed armed kidnapping and he committed attempted sexual assault, Lopez said. Romaguera was armed. She didn't run. She didn't call police, because he was the police. Lopez said the case was made more egregious, because of the extreme vulnerability of his client. She comes into this country, she's suffering from mental illness, this person is destitute, this person is alone, Lopez said. And Javier Romaguera knew that and that is why he preyed on her. Lopez said he expects Romaguera to try to use his client's mental health issues against her. He's hoping that he can just point the finger and say, "She's crazy, she's making it up," said Lopez, adding that the evidence overwhelms any such argument. The evidence will support that he had no rhyme or reason to take any of the actions he took that night. When given an opportunity to explain what happened, Romaguera laughed and said, "No comment." The City of Miami Gardens confirmed the police department's internal affairs unit is investigating Romaguera, and after the Local 10 News inquiry placed him on desk duty. A city spokeswoman claimed the move was not tied to the ongoing investigation. Copyright 2016 by WPLG Local10.com, all rights reserved.